Hey guys, Toneser back. Been a long hiatus, so those of you that have stayed, I appreciate it. I am going to throw up a few tank replays. Today we're playing the Bassoto. It is a tier 6 Italian tank destroyer, and this thing has got a wicked gun. It's got 360 alpha at tier 6, 175 pen, and 215 with gold rounds, and so and it seems like the shell velocity is pretty good too. So yeah, well, no, it's not 900 meters a second, but it feels good, and the tank basically feels good. I really enjoy playing with it. Right now we're in a tier 7 game, and we are on the map Overlord. And one of the things that I learned about this tank in looking at it at the garage is that it has 46 stationary camo. That was a poor shot, but had to at least try and hit that guy. So this thing, you'll see a replay where I played Pro Karavka, and I sat in a bush the entire game pretty much, and nobody could spot me. So the other thing about tier 6 is people make more mistakes. There's more mistakes made, and there's more opportunity to actually shoot at people in TDs. I'm not very good in TDs because I don't play them very much. I prefer something with armor that I can play aggressively. So right now I'm taking a chance. This thing, by the way, has 0 armor. I mean, if you see it, HE it, because you'll pin it. So but it's fairly maneuverable, especially for a tier 6 TD. We're going to go ahead and knock this tree down and see if we can get shots here. And we're able to connect a shot. So yeah, this thing, it also trades really well against lower tiers. It only has 600 HP, so you do have to be careful of that. But it's fairly fast, and for a TD, it's fairly fast, and it's got a pretty decent gun arc. It must be like 20 degrees or something like that. I haven't actually looked, but this guy is just sitting still, so we're going to go ahead and hit his side. With 175 pen, you can pen just about anything as well, so that's really quite nice. Within reason. I mean, you're not going to pen an IS-6, but a lot of tunnel vision in this map, but we're going to take advantage of it, and we're already up to 1100 damage. There are 2 Arties, so I've been very fortunate not to be focused, and one of the things that I think has affected that is this new system that says I've only played the tank, I've only got 2 I don't even know what they call it, expertise or whatever in that tank. And so the only way that I know of to get rid of that is to go ahead and do the anonymizer. So yeah, so we're just looking for shots. Here's a T-34 too, and we actually play this pretty well, in my opinion, considering we're non-turreted. So we're just gonna go ahead and guess that he's come after us, and I see that I've got help, right? So being that I have help, we're gonna go ahead and take our shot and then back off. Now this does probably keep me safer from Artie doing this, and this guy is very interested in me. He has no desire to shoot at the light tank, so we're just gonna go ahead and let him shoot at the light tank if that's the case, and he does, and now his fate is sealed. So 9-6, we've got 1500 damage and 572 assist, which is pretty good in a tier 6. What else? I use the other thing that I do is I use a aiming unit on this. I don't know what the aiming what the accuracy is on this, but I do know that it does seem to help. So it makes it longer to actually, oh, and there's a nice fire. Makes it much longer to aim, but I think it's worth it because on open maps, basically you can fire at distance and you will generally hit. If you aim this thing fully, you'll generally hit. If you're, you know, cupola sniping at long distance, likely you're not going to hit. But so again, 2200 damage. That fire really helped us out a lot. That was basically another full shot of damage in fire damage at 353. You can see down here in the corner. So I'm still being a little bit cautious because this thing has no armor. And so we're going to get a shot on the Hellcat. And looking back, maybe I should have been a little more aggressive, but guys keep walking out in front of me. So there is that. So 2800 damage. 11-7. And there's not that much HP left on the team. So we're going to go ahead and sit here instead of pushing forward like we should have. So anyway, we should have pushed up here because there's 2 Arties left. The problem is those Arties can full pen me. And I have been full penned by an Artie. So I think that I'm a little bit late to the business because I was a little bit too passive at the end of the game. But I had a good game going, and I didn't really want to waste it, I guess. But in reality, I should have pushed forward as soon as I saw that Hellcat was the last tank alive. So at any rate, I really like this tank. It's fairly mobile. It's got a really punchy gun. And it's really sneaky, but you have to have binos on it because I don't think you could get a crew that would have full view range, even with optics. So unless you had like a 6-7 skill crew or something. So anyway, let's go look at the after action report. Okay, here we are at the after action report. Of course, as promised, we got an ace tanker, we got a high caliber, and we hit a ton of vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles. This was our first ace, and we were top of the team for damage, and also top of the team for XP with 12-12. We had fired 10 shots, hit 9 of 9, and then we also had 645 assists. And so we had a premium account at this time due to some of the Mirny stuff going on. And we ended up with making 64,000 credits because we didn't fire any gold. I don't fire a lot of gold in this thing in general. And then I had boosters going. So even if I hadn't had a premium account, I mean, look how cheap the ammo and the vehicle, the resupply on the repair of the vehicle is. So you can make money in this tank, and 360 Alpha is quite punishing at tier 6, especially if you face tier 4s. So the downside is it has 0 armor. So you do have to have a little bit of skill, and you definitely need some vision so that you can outspot those guys and back up and shoot them. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll have a few more tank reviews on the channel. Probably not a huge amount, but anyway, I do have 4 aces, so we'll put those up for you. Thanks for watching again. Tonester out.